everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on some new products from Revlon. Now these products just came out recently and I spotted them and I was like, I need to review these for you guys. So I'm going to show you guys the new shade plus an old shade, I think it is, for the Revlon Ultra HD lip lacquer. One of them is new, one of them is old, I believe, but they were in the packet, they were in the display together, so I picked up both to review because I don't have this one. I also got the Revlon Colorstay Skinny in the shade Navy Shock. I also picked up Revlon's Nude and Smitten cream cheek colors right here. Remind me of MAC Casual Color. And I also picked up the Revlon Photoready Romanticism eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start by reviewing the shadow. Now the Revlon shadow, these are supposed to, the packaging indicates where you're supposed to put the shadow. So you have your all over lid, your crease, your underbrow, and then you have like your highlight shades. And also on the back they give you like a little rundown of where the shades go. You also have like an all over primer, which is the shade 1. And then you have the little shade 5, which is your sparkly shimmery top coat. So I'm going to swatch this shade up for you. This is 540 Romanticism. So we have the first shade, which has a little bit of an iridescence finish to it. I'll swatch it up right here for you guys. This is a very pretty all over the lid shade. I don't know why they call this a primer, because it's not really a primer because it's not creamy. But it definitely is going to set the stage for the rest of the shades to kind of shimmer above it. So then shade 2 is this pink shade 2 is a pink all over the lid shade right here. Definitely a good, this is kind of like your base shade. I don't know why they have two base shades. Then we have our crease shade, which I'm going to put right here. It's a nice smoky shade. This would also be great for the outer V. And then we have our shade that would go right above everything, which is a shimmery shade right here. Now the glittery top coat is a little bit of a mess and it's definitely a lot of fallout, but when you apply it just right, it can be super pretty and it adds like this greenish sparkle. Treat this shade like a glitter. Use a moist brush, use some Fix Plus. Just use a dense brush, don't use a fluffy brush because this is going to get everywhere. This shadow in this tiny little square right here reminds me of their Diamond Lush shadows back in the day that were really, really shimmery shimmer bomb that got glitter all over your face. Smack dab, same thing, except for now they've condensed it into a little thing. But as you can see, it's a lot of pink soft shades, definitely a romantic look, but I feel like there's just so much, like where's the matte shade? Like this shade right here, honest to God, if that was a matte shade, this would have been blown out of the park. Soft pink matte right there with some shimmer on top, a little bit of highlight color, and some smokiness inside the crease, some greenish smoky, and a little bit in the crease, make it a smoky eye with a little bit of pop of sparkle right here in the inner corner, maybe on the middle of the lid. Perfect. This would have been perfect blown out of the park. I don't know why that they didn't include a matte, personally. Just no. But either way, high quality, buttery, smooth, easy to apply, easy to blend, and aside from that little square, not too much fallout. Now we have our cheek colors. We have Smitten, which is this one right here. This is Smitten. And then I also have Nude, and these are new shades, and these are cream blushes or cream. I think of them as like cream color bases, kind of similar to what Casual Color is with MAC. So here is the Nude shade right here, and as you can see, it's very, very easy to sheer out. You want to layer it on, you can, you put a little bit more, but it's very easy to sheer out. So, and what I love about it is it has a soft feeling, very soft, kind of reminds me of like it kind of honestly reminds me of Lancome's La Base Pro. It has that kind of silicone feeling, so it's kind of gonna migrate, so you can put a little bit here, blend it out, and then if, you know, don't go too far with it because it's probably gonna migrate in and out on it by itself. And then we have the pink one, which is Smitten. The other one I showed you was Nude. And this is kind of like a soft pink here. I feel like the soft pink would flatter most skin tones, whereas the Nude one might only flatter certain skin tones because, again, it kind of has that warm base, and I always kind of steer clear with the warm bases because they can make it look orange real quick. But like I was saying, these kind of sit on top of the skin. They don't really go into the skin. You can set them with a powder or even set them with like a little bit of a highlight to kind of get that dewy glow going on. This is kind of more of like a low maintenance cheek product. Something that you put on and you kind of just get that like pinched cheek look. It's not for the more like advanced look. However, that being said, if you've already done all your makeup and you want to add just a little bit of color to your face, you can put a little on your finger and tap it on, and that's fine, that works. Then we have this liner here, and I always loved Revlon liners, even when I was younger, just because they have the super slim brush applicator. As you can see, really thin line, super pretty navy color, and it's already drying down, very fast drying with a matte finish. Very pretty. So this hand is just swatched to death. As you can see, look, super drying down. So this hand is swatched to death, and I'm gonna clean it off, and then we're gonna do some glosses. I like that it's a subtle navy, like it's that dark navy where it's just a subtle blue, but it's not a super bright pop of blue that's gonna overpower the looks that you may want to create. And I felt it went really well with this shadow palette because it had like that little bit of a green sheen in it. Now there are two of the Revlon HD colors, and this one is listed as a new shade, and this one is Pink Amethyst. This one didn't really have a label on it, so I have a feeling that this is just one that is part of the permanent collection, and this is Sandstorm. And this shade, these are shades that are going to become permanent, so if you see the display, you don't really have to worry about these being limited edition, because they're not. I really liked this HD lacquer. I actually really like Revlon's lacquers in general because they have a brush to apply it, they're really smooth, they're hydrating, they don't really migrate too much, and I like that this doesn't really have any shimmer in it. This is like a straight up medium pink for spring with no glitter and shimmer and all that. So if you're looking for something just simple, this is it. And it's opaque as hell. So there we go, nice creamy, smooth. There's a slight scent to it, but it's not too overwhelming. Now this product, you can move your lips around, you're not going to get a slime later. That being said, this product is only going to last about 3 hours. It is slightly sticky, but not like super sticky, not like the worst sticky I've ever felt. Like, I go like this and it's still pretty comfortable. The difference between this one and the other one is the Revlon Sandstorm has a little bit of shimmer in it. Now this is a nice nude shade. I'm going to try this on live for you guys as well. This is Sandstorm. It lets a little bit of my natural lip show through, while adding that touch of shimmer. So it's a nice fun shade. You can do a shimmery eye using the eye palette, pair it with the navy liner, and then put this on with a little bit of your cream color, and you're fine. You're not overwhelmed or bombarded with shades and sparkle and all that. It kind of all just works together, meshes well together. And I feel like when companies release these collections, that's a good indication that they really put thought into all of their products. Of course, you don't have to use the shadows and the lip and the HD lacquer all together. You can buy them individually and use them with what you already have. But as a collection in and of itself, if you want to get that spring look, you can get it using the Revlon collection. Have any of you guys picked up the new shades for Revlon? Let me know what you guys think. If you have, if you haven't, are these products that you guys would be interested in? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.